into, I don't know what this video is about.
Hey guys, I'm back with another car video. I don't know, this might be a thing, doing videos in my car. I don't know yet. But hey guys, I'm Chelsea, as you guys may know, and you guys are watching Everything Chell. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back and showing me love. I really appreciate you. And if you are a new subscriber, thank you for coming, and hit the subscribe button. Also hit the post notification bell. If you are a new subscriber, thank you for coming. Also hit the subscribe button down below. Also hit the post notification bell on the side of that so you are notified when I post, because YouTube does not generally notify people when I post. So yeah. Now, as you guys can tell by this video, I said by this video, Chelsea. As you guys can tell by the title of this video is gonna be about being a commuter at a private college. Yeah. I'm about to tell you the ins and outs. Well, I'm not gonna do all of that, but I'm about to tell you guys a couple things about being a commuter at a private college. Some good things, some bad things. So let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing about being a commuter at a private college. Damn, I should have planned this out. The first thing about being a commuter at a private college is being able to go home. That's being a commuter at any college, not just a private college per se. Like, you get to go home, be in the comfort of your own bed. You're not sleeping on no jail beds that they give you in college. Listen, I had to go through dorming for 3 days for orientation, and I did not like it. Like, I always wanted to dorm, like when I went to school, like, but that would be if I went away for school. But being that you get to go home, be in the comfort of your own home, be in the comfort of your own family if you like your family. Like, that's one of the things that I like about being a commuter. I don't think I could deal with living on campus, paying all the money that residents pay to stay on campus. It's not really worth it to me. So I like the fact that I get to go home. Also, that's a pro. A con to being a commuter is that if you don't drive and you take the bus and you miss the bus to go to your school, you're kind of screwed. Because where my school is, you never know when the next bus is gonna come, because the buses are always late. So try to be on time for your buses. Catch an Uber if you have to, honestly. Ubers are a lot of money nowadays, but if you really need to catch an Uber to go to school, catch an Uber. Don't be late to class because you missed the bus. That's a stupid excuse at this point. And if you are missing class, have a valid reason for missing class, because professors don't give a shit at this point unless you're trying to get your absence excused. So then you would need a valid reason to why you missed class. Another con to being a commuter is commuters usually have longer days. Like, depending on what year you're in and what your schedule is looking like, you usually have a longer day because you have to travel to school. You have to travel to school. If you're taking the bus, it's gonna take a lot longer than it would be if you drive. Take it from me, I recently got my car and started driving to school. It's been a blessing. But you have to travel to school. If you have gaps in between your classes, you can't go home and come back, because if you don't drive, you're gonna miss your class. You have to wait for all your classes to be done. go to the library after, if you're one of the studious students, as people may say, and you study after your class. You go to the library, stay there for a little bit, and then you have to wait for the bus or the train to go back home. For me, that's a very long day. Being that I have a car, my day isn't that long, and the way my schedule is set up, it's not that long. So I wake up in the morning, I drive. I wake up in the morning, I do what I have to do, drive to school. My classes, depending on the day that I have my classes, they're very spread out, so I do have gaps in between my classes. But being that parking is so bad on my campus, I never leave campus unless I really have to. Like, I never leave campus. But if I really wanted to leave campus, if I wanted to leave campus, every food spot that I would want to go to is very close, so I can literally just walk there. I don't have to drive if I don't want to, or if I don't want to go through the hassle of finding a new parking spot because there's over 1,000 students at this school and all of them drive and there's not 1,000 parking spots. What else? That's a con. This is a con to being a commuter with a car at a private institution. You can never find parking unless you come at like 7 o'clock in the morning or 6 p.m. when nobody's on campus, which does nobody anything because my classes aren't at 6 p.m. Generally, my classes end at 6 p.m. Some of my classes don't start till 10, 12 o'clock. I'm not going to come on campus at 7 o'clock in the morning to look for parking. Although that is an idea that I won't be doing. I don't know.
I love my campus.
I love my campus just for the simple fact that they make it look nice for us. But the education isn't good. I'm lying. Some of the professors are good, some of the professors are not. But that's at every school that you go to. High school, college, elementary school. Some of the teachers and professors are good, some of them aren't. They do what they gotta do and get the fuck out. Period. Like, that's all they do. At my school, they have a lot of things for commuters. Like, they have lounges for the commuters. They have lounges for the commuters. We have a lot of resources on this campus for commuters. I can't think of all of them. The only thing that I could think of right now is the lounges. We also have lockers for the commuters. If you don't want to carry all your stuff with you and you don't drive to campus and you don't park on campus, they have lockers for you to put your stuff in, so you're not carrying a boatload of stuff with you to every class. So you could just go back and forth. What else? That's a pro. I actually like that about my school. I never really thought about that. What else? Being a commuter. They do have shuttles that drop you off at like bus stops and train stations. But if you miss the shuttle, the next one won't be for the next hour. And if you have somewhere you have to be, like work or something like that, you might want to be on time. They give a courtesy of like 2-minute courtesy. They will wait 2 minutes after they're supposed to leave to see if anybody else will show up. Because if they leave and you just now showing up, they get in trouble. But they have that. That's kind of good, I guess. What else do they have? I'm trying to think of it. By the way, I'm sitting in the parking lot of my school, in the underground parking of my school. I might want to leave because I'm being waited on. I just feel like my school puts a lot more on to making the campus look the way it should as to helping the students. I don't know. I know, but I love my campus. I may not love the school the way I should. I may not love the professors. Well, I don't like none of my professors. I only liked about 2 of my professors, and I'm in my 3rd year of school since I started. Yeah. The thing I like about being a commuter at my school and being that I have a car, I do not have to pay for parking. I do not have to pay for my parking permit or the parking pass that I have to put on my car. In other schools, I've heard that you've had to pay for that. That's a joke. I pay a lot of money for my tuition. Why am I paying $20-30 extra for a parking pass when I can barely find parking on campus? That's the one thing I think my school should invest in, is buying another property so that they can put parking over there instead of making buildings look pretty when nobody goes in them. I don't know, this has turned into a rant about my school. If you hear a noise, that's probably my car. My car is turned on. I should turn it off because it's wasting gas. What I like about going to a private institution, I'm gonna just put that in there while I'm here. What I like about going to a private college is that my school, honestly, although my school is a private school, my school isn't that big. We don't, like, all of our classes, it doesn't have a lot of people in them. So instead of having 40 to 50 students or 100 students in the class, it's more like 20, like high school, 24 kids in the class, 15 to 24 kids in the class. And I like that because I know everybody in my class. I speak to most of the people in my class. I just started school, so I thought I just started school. I ain't just started school. Chelsea, get your shit together. School just got back in session for me. So right now I'm not speaking to anybody, but everybody knows everybody in my school. And like I said in my previous video,
I like meeting new people. So, I don't know. I love meeting new people, although I may not speak to people because in person, I'm very shy. But once you get to know me,
damn, that just got deep. Let me stop. All right, this video is over. I don't even know. I'm done talking about being a commuter at a private college because it sucks. No, it doesn't suck, but it's not. It's a commuter at a private college it has its days where it's good and then it has its days where it's bad. Because there's days where I don't want to get up out of bed just to travel to school for 50 minutes and then leave. Because some of my classes are only 50 minutes. Some days I only have one class that's 50 minutes. And why am I going to travel 30 minutes to school or 15 to 30 minutes to school just to be on campus for 50 minutes? Or I don't even know how to explain it. Why would I travel 15 to 30 minutes to be on campus, spend 20 minutes looking for parking, just to spend 50 minutes in class and get out and then go back home? Like, I'd rather have that be an online class and just come in on the days where I have 4 or 5 classes at a time or 3 or 4 classes at a time. Like, I'd rather do that than to come to campus, look for parking, be there for 50 minutes. Sometimes it's not even 50 because sometimes the professors don't show up, and sometimes the professors lecture for 20 minutes and then tell you can leave. Like, what am I going to do on campus for the rest of the time that I wouldn't be doing at home? So I wish, like, the 50-minute classes were like lectured classes, but you get to Skype in.
What? Bro, what are you talking about,
like,
man?
Not Skype, like video, like do a video call into the class where they're lecturing through video live. Like, I'd rather that than what we be doing now, honestly. This turned into, I don't know what this video turned into, but the title of this video is going to be being a commuter at a private college. And that's that. Okay, so that's the end of this video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you guys liked watching me bicker about stupid shit, like, comment, and share. If you guys want to come back and see more videos, hit the subscribe button. Also hit the post notification bell right beside it so you guys are notified when I post. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.